After you cross the age of 80, the world doesn't just change. You change with it. And sometimes that transformation is too quiet, too profound for others to see. You wake up one day and realize that time doesn't move the way it used to. It doesn't rush you like before, but it also doesn't wait for you either. The first harsh truth is this. People begin to forget you. Not intentionally, not because they don't care, but because the world is always rushing forward, chasing deadlines, trends, and illusions of success. It forgets to pause for the people who walked before them, who built the roads they now race on. You might feel ignored in conversations, skipped in decisions, or simply not remembered during holidays or phone calls. But don't let that fool you. Your worth hasn't decreased. In fact, your value has multiplied because you've lived through storms, wars, heartbreaks, love stories, sacrifices, and victories that have shaped entire generations. Just because people forget to call doesn't mean your name isn't etched in their foundation. You are the silent strength that held families together, the guiding light for decades, even if no one stops to thank you today. The second truth is one that creeps in quietly. Loneliness. Even when surrounded by people, a strange silence lives inside your chest. It's not always because you're physically alone, but because so few understand what you've been through. The people you grew up with, your siblings, your best friends, the neighbors you laugh with, your partner who held your hand through life. All may be gone or distant. Conversations become shallow. Connections feel less rooted, and celebrations don't quite feel the same. But this loneliness does not mean you are unloved. It only means your soul is rich with stories that are waiting to be heard. The sound of a clock ticking late at night, the creak of the chair, the silence in the hallway. These are no longer empty sounds. They are reminders of your resilience. You survived things others could not imagine. And though the world may go quiet around you, the universe still listens when you speak in prayer, in thought, in memory. The third truth? People believe you're done growing. Society teaches that life is about the rise, the peak, and the fade. But they forget the soul doesn't have an age limit. Even at 80 or beyond, your heart continues to expand. You learn how to forgive deeper, love softer, and let go of the pain you once thought you'd carry forever. You begin to see that not everything needs a reaction. That peace is found not in the noise, but in silence. The things that used to upset you no longer shake you. You develop the power of emotional control, of quiet strength, and of unshakable patience. While the younger ones search for meaning in books, jobs, and relationships, you begin to find meaning in the breeze, in a grandchild smile, in a memory that suddenly flashes like sunlight through a closed window. The fourth truth? Memories gain power. You will sit quietly on an afternoon and suddenly remember the smell of your mother's cooking, the sound of your father's footsteps, the way your lover once held your hand in a crowd. These are not hallucinations or weaknesses. They are treasures. Memories become your companions. A song on the radio will make your eyes well up. A black and white photo will open a door to a day you thought you'd forgotten. And you'll sit with those memories, not in sadness, but in reverence, knowing they made you who you are. You're not lost in the past. You are woven into it. The fifth truth is about regret, and it is real. You'll think about the things you didn't say, the moments you rushed through, the people you lost touch with. You may ask yourself, did I do enough? Was I a good parent, friend, spouse? But let me tell you this. Regret is not punishment. It's awareness. And awareness means you're still growing. So use it. Write that letter. Say that prayer. Forgive that person. Forgive yourself. At 80 and beyond, you still have the power to heal wounds, even if they are decades old. The sixth truth is perhaps the most beautiful. You stop chasing purpose and realize you are purpose. You don't need titles, jobs, or achievements anymore. Your calm presence is a lesson. Your quiet voice holds wisdom. Your stories hold gold. Younger people may rush to do more, but you've learned how to be. And that is the highest form of wisdom. A bird singing in the morning, a sunset at 6 p.m., the laughter of a child. These things become sermons to you. While the world moves fast, you become the sacred pause. And the seventh truth is the most powerful. You finally realize that life was never about possession, competition, or appearances. It was always about people, moments, and love. It was about the night you held your newborn child, the letter you received from an old friend, The dinner where everyone laughed until they cried. It was about how you made people feel, not what you wore, drove, or owned. At 80, you see this clearly. You realize that the little things were actually the big things. You understand that peace was always more valuable than power. That kindness outlives everything. That time is the true treasure. And most importantly, you learn that you are not at the end. You are in the richest, most meaningful chapter of your life. You are not a burden. You are a blessing. You are not forgotten. You are the memory keeper. You are not useless. You are a living library. You are not finished. You are still writing. So if your hands shake, let them, because they have held so much. If your voice cracks, let it, because it has spoken true for years. If your back aches, let it, because it has carried generations. You are the quiet miracle no one talks about. And while others may chase the beginning of life, you are holding the masterpiece, the completed work. Stand proud, speak gently, and know this. Even if the phone doesn't ring often, even if the world forgets your name, you still matter. To someone, somewhere, your life has been the answer to a prayer. Your smile has softened pain. Your wisdom has changed a path. And your love, your simple, silent, faithful love, has echoed further than you will ever know. You are the final chapter. Yes, but the final chapter is where all the meaning lives. And no one tells you this, but we need you. The world needs your peace, your dignity, your wisdom, your stillness. You're not past your prime. You are the definition of it. And that, dear soul, is the deepest truth of all. Your life is a book of truth. And even if no one reads it cover to cover, your chapters have shaped lives. So, to anyone watching this, if you're 80 or older, know this. Your life is not over. It is still a light, still glowing, still powerful. So, to anyone watching this, if you're 80 or older, know this. Your life is not over. It is still a light, still glowing, still powerful. You are not living in the past. You are holding the past, and you are gifting it to the future. You are not forgotten. You are the roots of a tree that still stands tall. You are not alone. You are surrounded by the echoes of every life you've touched. You are not finished. You are timeless. And while others may not talk about the beauty of growing older, let this be the reminder. Your presence matters. Your voice matters. Your soul matters. You have earned your peace, and you deserve to be honored, not just remembered, because you, dear elder, are the truth this world desperately needs.